Can anyone hear me? Awesome, cool, nice. Sorry about that, people. We are back on the channel, live streaming Millwall v QPR. Watch along. Hopefully you're all having a good day, or evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Big game today. Big news as well. We are fully stacked today in this watch along with amazing stuff, to be honest. So who we got in the chat? Hopefully you all have a like. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to. It does help the channel if you do like. Who have we got on the YouTube? Lamar, thank you for tuning in. The Division, a huge shout out to the Division. Thomas Haworth is a Millwall fan. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. We've got Sinoi, Millwall love from Belgrade. Okay, nice, Serbia. Big Millwall fans out there. It starts at 12:30, my friend. 12:30. Foley, as always. Hey DB bro, hope you're well. I'm good, man. How are you? QPR Ryan, alright DB. I'm good, man. Thank you Foley for letting me know. Thank you Ryan for tuning in. Much love. AB, that team, yep, I will get through that in a second, and I agree with you 110%. That I'm very happy. Robert in the chat with Elliot as well. Hello everybody. It doesn't matter that we have nothing to play for. We need to beat them. At the end of the day, we need to win. Obviously, still we got to fight for 3 points. You know, we got to finish in the top 10. It's still that simple, Ryan. Still that simple. But anyway, yeah. What we're getting into first. So obviously, we'll get into the teams in a second. But I don't know if everyone's obviously seen, but QPR have announced obviously a couple of things. Well, not QPR, but I've obviously seen a couple of things online to do with QPR. So first things first, there was a thing I posted on Instagram. So I only noticed because of QPR Central, to be honest. But yeah, we are interested in, or I should say, we have a target, a couple of targets for the summer. And like I said, 3 transfers. So the first person obviously was the Dutch left back, 26-year-old. Just trying to find the article again. So yeah, it's not 100%. Apparently we're not exactly in the stance room just yet, but we are interested in what's his name, is it Boy Kemper from NAC Breda. Now he's a very, very good left back, not pacey, but he is very good with the ball. He's very interesting. Didn't really know much about him until yesterday, I think it was, so I did find out some stuff about him, but he looks very promising. Are we really interested in him? I'm not too sure, because yesterday one of the things that was announced was QPR were interested in Harry Amas. Now Harry Amas I have been going on about for 2 seasons now. If you've been tuned into this stream, you know how much I've been going on about certain players, Harvey Vale, and you also know that I've been going on about Harry Amas since the start of the season. Anyone that's been tuned in, like Foley, Ryan, you all know that I've been going on about this player for God knows how long, right? So we are interested in Harry Amas. He is a free transfer at the end of the season with Manchester United. He's done a phenomenal job at the start of the season with Wednesday when he was there. And I think he just moved to a different team in January. I'm not too sure, I can't remember, but he is a free agent. Harry Amas, he's a very talented left back. I honestly think he would be a good fit for QPR. But Amas is very, very good. But the problem is, which what I'm saying is this, right? If we're getting linked to these left backs, 100% Davis is not really gonna be there next season, I don't think. If we do, cool, but there's not a really big hype for him from fans. They've seen that, they've noticed it, fair dues. But Amas is a very good young talent for us. He's still young, he can still play first team football. He's a proven championship player now. He's done really well in the championship. He's very talented. And I think it'll be a good fit. Honestly, I think it'll be a good fit. I've been going on this. Look, honestly, QPR, if you're looking at my flipping live streams, whatever videos, I'm telling you right now, just stay tuned. I have plenty of more players to get into. Plenty of more. Honestly, plenty of more players. You know, I'm very shocked that all these players that I've pitched out, we're actually trying to bring in. But anyway, let's go on to today. We'll talk about the transfers more later on when more people come in and going from there. But let's talk about the teams today. Obviously, for Millwall, Patterson in goal, very, very. It's another keeper that I want in next season at QPR if we do get rid of Nardi. So in the defense, Kramer, Taylor, Cooper, and Sturge all at the back. Saku, Noor in midfield with Aziz, Negley, and Ballo just behind Cobburn. Now, dangerous team, very dangerous team. Cobburn is a very talented striker, very good striker. But their bench is still good as well with Crocombe, Namara, Leonard, Barry Bannon, obviously. Very good player. Everyone knows about him. Kundal, Longstaff, Ivanovic, and Watson. Obviously, Ivanovic is a very good striker, so we've got to be careful with him. Now, obviously, going over to QPR. If anyone's seen the lineups already, in goal, Joe Walsh and Bengay, Edwards, Clark, Salter, and Davis all at the back, and Morgan and Varane in midfield. Poku gets his start with Vale and Smith in midfield behind Kone. And a surprise, a very big surprise for me, to be honest, to see these two players make the bench still. Haymar, Adamson, Madsen is back on the bench, QPR. Good to see him back. Steve Cook, Isaac Hayden, Ilya Share returns on the bench this week. Daniel Benny, Colley, and Burrell. Very, very strong. Very, very promising. Very, very interesting. Good to see. And we go on from there, really. I'm happy with this team. Are we going to win? I'm feeling more positive than I was yesterday, I'll be honest with you. But I still think Millwall can get the win here. I still think Millwall can get the win. They're fighting for promotion. They're pretty much the dark horses they were instead of us this season in the Championship. You know, I think Alex Neil has done an incredible job for Millwall. You know, absolutely brilliant job what he's done for coming in. You know, he's a very proven Championship head coach. And the players he's brought in January, I think, have really pushed Millwall into that top half. So much, much respect to him for what he's done for that club. You know, they're fighting. Are they going to get promoted? Depending on, obviously, what happens today and the next two games. But they surely should have secured promotion in playoffs-wise. So, yeah. But let's get into the comments with what we see. Elliot's hit 50 subs. Congratulations. No one likes QPR. Fair enough, Thomas. Your opinion. Keep it to yourself. Matt Wood, I love you, DB. Thank you. Foley says, Thomas, you obviously do you hear in QPR chat. You has Thomas, no problem. I'm a lion. Fair enough. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. You clearly do, Thomas Ryan. Love you, DB. No worries, Matt. Thank you. Appreciate it for that. Pete, hey, DB, how are you, mate? I'm good. Thank you, Pete. Hopefully you're having a good day. Robert says we are going to lose Dorian Devil at the end of the season. I have no idea what that means. Can you please shout me out, Matt? Matt Wood, right. Matt, okay. Matt Wood, shouts to you, I guess. I need to check your chat. If you have a channel, I'll check it out in a second. Boo QPR. Okay, well, fair enough. You're entitled to your opinion. We need Harry Amas, Ryan says. Hey, what about me? Okay, Elliot. Shouts to Elliot as well. Millwall, Matt Wood. I'm sure the name rings a bell, Matt Wood. I don't know where I've heard it from. AB Amas reminds me of a young Luke Shaw before the injuries. Would love him at QPR. Absolutely great comment there, AB. Thank you, man. Foley says Hulk smash the like button for DB. Shoutouts to Foley, one of our biggest and well, following Ryan as well and some others. Big shouts to you guys, fans out here. Matt says I love you. Thomas says FQPR. Fair enough. Cool. You're entitled to your opinion, Thomas. Bo says what position does he play? He plays left back. Harry Amasas, very talented left wing back he is. Very attacking. Now you say FQPR. Fair enough, Matt Wood. Jews to you. Amas is injury prone. He would suit QPR. Robert says, Jesus Christ. That's a bit harsh, but okay, fair enough, Robert. That's fine by there. I'm trying to see, these comments are coming in quick and fast today. Jeez. I'm trying to get, hang on. Trying to, hang on, people. Hang on. We're not prepared for today, I'll be honest. We're not prepared. Right, cool. We'll watch this live. Right, fair enough if he suits that. The sub, Thomas says, has literally had one injury. Doesn't mean he's injured. He's definitely not an injury prone. I can guarantee you that. Says the relegation club. Millwall are so... Oh, for God's sake, here we go. How confident are you today? Lamar says, with Poku on into the subs, I'm very confident. We might still lose. Millwall, very good side at home. But yeah, when we know what they're gonna, I know what they're gonna do 100%. I said it in the preview, but it's down to Julian to see what he does. All the Rangers are dead. Okay, fair enough. You're entitled to your opinion yet again. I'm not fussed. He's had one injury, Robert. Foley says, I hope Burrell would start. Burrell needs time, I would say. We don't want him injured that much. So yeah, Sharp Stephen, what is going on in this chat? It looks like Dunn is back. Dunn, I don't know where Dunn is, to be honest. A chair on the bench. London West 4 says, gonna get battered. Thomas pipe down. Jesus Christ, I knew today was gonna be a bad day. Sharp, mate, that said, QPR will win. Who's in then? Ryan, what position does that Amas play? He's left wing back. I think we got H Football, hi DB, good to see you. H Football, welcome in. This is winnable 100%. Cheers, mate. Go QPR, Ryan. Oh my God, the game's about to start. I've never had this much interaction with you guys this season so far. No worries, Matt. Much love. Will Coney score today? Hopefully, Robert. Listen, it looks like 4-2-3-1. It looks like 4-2-3-1 today. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, the creativity is there. We'll just move that. Good morning from Toronto. We'll beat Millwall 2-0. We can't let them do the double over us. Looking at our bench, I'm happy, Patrick says. Good to see Patrick in the chat. Upper, nice and early in Canada. Shouts to him. Millwall get bad everywhere they go. You ours. Right, here we go. Shutting the window so there's no noise and I don't get any flipping calls from police. But here we go. Live from Millwall. The Den. The most craziest away stadium in England, I should say, not on planet Earth. If you've been there, then cool. You'd understand what I'm saying. But apart from that, we're going to get into this now. Alright, kickoff hasn't started yet. It's a bit slow today. Come on. Get the game kicked off. We're running early, are we? Right, Millwall to kick off anyway. Come on, ref. There we go. On the way. London Derby. Big game for both teams. Obviously, Millwall are the ones that are fighting more for everything. But it looks like a 4-2-3-1 today. Very interesting setup for QPR. How is the stream, everyone? Everyone okay? Can they see me properly? Is it alright? Let me just refresh this quickly. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to as well. Cheers, Patrick. Yeah, let's hit 30 today. Let's try and get 30 likes before half time. See where that goes and go from there. Millwall have whipped it in already. And it's fumbled by the left winger for Millwall. It's going to be a corner to Millwall though. I thought that was Chris Willock, I'm not going to lie. I've shouted you out already, Matt. Matt says relegation club is shit. Okay, well, fair enough. I'm going to say 1-0 QPR. I don't know why. Surprised to see Poku starting. Gutted Collie on the bench. I'm very surprised as well, Paul. I thought he was just going to rest him, but I'm guessing he seems to see a lot of promise in him with not getting injured. Let's say that. Edwards and Burrell, maybe Kone. Yeah, stream is good. Thank you. Run up the likes. Thank you, Lamar. Much love for that. boy. Corner again to Millwall. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't see us keeping Davis. I'll be honest. I'd rather have Amas. I'll be honest with you. Free agent. Why not? Get that man in as soon as possible, I say. Get him in. Right. Whipped in. Cleared by Joe Walsh. Punched away. Kone clears it. Not by far, though. Oh, someone's gone down here. You know when you make a cup of tea, right? And, oh, God's sake, block it, Morgan. It's 1-0 Millwall. Good goal. Very good goal. Shit defending by QPR yet again. Good start by Millwall. Good start. Very good start by Millwall. It's Sacco. Is it Sacco? Sacco that scored, I think. Well, other clubs not make a move for him as well. Come on, Millwall. Oh my days, what the fuck? I know, mate. I know. It's 1-0 straight away to Millwall. It's a good strike, and I just said, why is Kieran Morgan not blocking him? I would have gone straight into that. Shit defending. What are we doing? And is that Paul Smith or Vale? I think it's Vale. Vale not watching his player properly there, out of the area. It's a good strike. Very good strike to get into that corner. Vale, Amadou, and Kieran Morgan, what are you all doing? Absolutely terrible there. Flipping terrible. Bring back Nardi, Foley says. The fashion starts. I'm telling you right now, man. I've been constantly saying this. You know, I like Joe Walsh, but I prefer Nardi. I really do. I prefer Nardi. Nardi for Nardi for me is number one, but it looks like he's going. We gotta stay in this game now. We gotta stay in this game. Millwall are winning 1-0 or leading 1-0, I should say. Gotta be better than that in defense, man. It's gotta be better. Absolutely appalling start. It was in the corner. I'm not in the right, like, top corner or whatever, but it was in the corner. Konu, come on, stop whinging and chase it. Stop being lazy. Good challenge there by Varane. That's a free kick, Millwall. What are we doing, Kone? Kone, don't moan. You know what you did on there. What am I drinking? Tea. I'm drinking tea. Well, it should generally be called iced tea right now because it's fucking cold. Silver Morgan not doing enough for that goal. Paul Smith says. Paul Chown says. Chown says. Listen, look, Walsh is too bad. I agree with that. Down boys in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. The fashion starts. Pete says, I don't think it's gonna be a fashion, to be honest. It's gonna be a hard game, like I said in the preview. But this is gonna indicate whether this formation is gonna work. If we are using a 4-2-3-1, you know, 4-4-2 obviously has been the comfort spot for him this season. To free kick QPR. I'll be honest, defending this season's not been great. We can all be honest with that. I'm good, RWG. Thanks for tuning in. How are you? Common Rangers, Foley says. Amadou and Benga with a throw. Good throwing, actually, to Kone. Kone's appalling, honestly. I don't mean appalling like, you know, what Robert thinks is appalling, but yeah. Come on, QVR. What the fuck am I saying? Doing good, mate. Thanks. Good to hear. Big shouts to RWG, another long supporter in the channel. Kone off, Collie on. Do you know what? I would agree with you. Robert, I'm not even gonna go mad about that. I agree with you, man. Coney hasn't done anything as much as what Colley's done. Oh, nearly. Mill with a good cross there. Listen, look, I said this at the start, right? I said this yesterday. Most of their goals are going to come from either set pieces, wing play goals, kind of crosses into the box. They got the height. Look, they literally got their centre back in the flipping box, for fuck's sake. You know? So, yeah. We need to fix this as soon as possible. Foley says, can't believe the season is all... Mate, it's been quick. Honestly, very quick. But, listen, look. You know, next season is going to be our year. Next season is going to be our year. I got a feeling next year is going to be our year. Being a good season for the streams, it has, man. It's been different this season, man, honestly. You know, we're still growing. We're still understanding. We're still learning new things. You know, where we want to be, where we want to go. And yeah, hopefully next season the channel can even go a bit further. So yeah, it would still be 1-0 if Nardi was in goal. He always lets the first shot in goal. Patrick constantly going on about that about Nardi's first shots. Jeez. Robert says QPR haven't turned up. Well, someone's turned up, but I don't know if it's QPR or not. Right, Paul Smith on the ball, cuts in, shoots, and it's an appalling shot there by Paul Smith, trying to nearly share there. No, Patrick, no. Listen, look. Look, I see it like this, right? And I've said this constantly, right? We can go on about Nardi's stats because Joe Walsh, Ben Hamer, you know, out of all three of them, you know, the only one to me that has done a lot better is probably Ben Hamer because he hasn't had that much game time. You know, I prefer Nardi because of what he can do on a pitch. You know, he's very, very good at saving the ball. You know, he can get low, get high, his reflexes, and he's a shot stopper, and that's why I like him. But the problem with us with the goals and stuff like that is our defense. Our defense is shit. It's that simple. Nardi, it's like what Dan Boy says. Nardi wants the club to do good in that sense, where he wants clean sheets. But when you got a shit defense like ours, there's not much you can do. Dan Boy knows, and this is what I've been saying. Like, you know, he suits better, but he never got on with Julian, I don't think. The only reason why he played was pretty much because Joe Walsh was injured. There's a good corner in there by Millwall. Kieran Morgan on the wrong player. It's going to be another corner to Millwall. Right. What's science going on in the box right now? Q1 says, let's be fair, there's nothing that Walsh is better than Nardi. Listen, look, all the keepers have been shit this season, in my opinion, because of the defense. Unless the defense is brilliant, then not much to really say. Our defense has been shit. It's that simple. You know, Jimmy Dunn, shifting him to centre back was a good idea. Right back scenario we've been weak on. Left back was brilliant at the start, but shit at the end. You know, our centre backs pretty much Steve Cook, Liam Morrison, they were really bad at the start of the season. Right, they're trying to score from the corner. I think Joe Walsh get the goal kick. Definitely not free kicks, Ryan. Personally, I think the defense has been shit. It's that simple. You know, Varane's been horrid. Morgan, his passing has not been the best this season. it's kind of improved a lot better. He's been shining in the last couple of weeks. Amadou, to me, very good defender, great defender in any position, but just can't attack. He can score goals from the middle, and I just think his crosses are not great. You know, the Leicester goal was brilliant, but let's be honest, it wasn't a cross. Well, it might have been a cross, but it wasn't a great cross. That's why I'm saying defense. We need a whole revamp on the defense. You know, Harry Amas will be a good signing. Jimmy Dunn's got to stay because it's obviously captain man. Amadou staying. Steve Cook possibly would have to leave. You know, I just don't see anything, you know, from him next season. You know, Tyron Smith obviously has got to be a learning one. Is he going to go out and learn next season? Is he going to play on the bench? Liam Morrison comes back. What's he going to do? You know? Dan Boy says, our defense can't take all the blame. Our outlet has been horrendous. Everything, like, listen, look. Our team this season has been okay. Like, the whole team has been okay. But it needs to be improved in the sense of, like, where we're going with it. Because some of the players we have are brilliant signings, personally. Right, Paul Smith, why are we giving up? Robert says, I agreed. Brick Top Millwall fan there. Thank you for tuning in. But I would say personally, I would honestly just say, like, if we're gonna do what's been our best, you know, thing, I would say our attack has been pretty better than our midfield or defense. You know, unfortunately, injuries come into it as well. When you lose your top striker, it doesn't help. When you lose your top creative player, it doesn't help. So yeah, I didn't see it, Foley. I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to have a look at it. Who's our captain today with Don not playing? It's Ronnie Edwards, Patrick. Ronnie's captain at the moment. What attack? For God's sake. Listen, look. If anyone says what attack, look at the goals, right? We've been scoring goals. It's an attack still. We've been scoring goals, man. You know, Burrell. Oh my God, is it? No, it's not. Just gone over. Look. Burrell has been our top goal scorer. We've got Kone with 9 goals. Look, there's been goals everywhere on that field. Look, you can't say there's no attack, right? When, if I go on to this right now, right? Kone, 9 goals. Colley, 5 goals. Smith, 6 goals. Vale, 3 goals. 4 assists, 2 assists, you know? That's only on seasonal stats in 11, right? Burrell's got 10 goals, Kone's 9, 6 Smith, 5 Vale, Jimmy Dunn 3, Sato 3, Madsen 3. You know, the goals are there. The goals are there. So we can't sit here and say shit attack or anything like that. Burrell's our top goal scorer with 10, I think. Right, Poku on the ball. Oh, it's a shit ball by Poku there. Unlucky, good thinking though. Right, it's hoofed away by Patterson. Ronnie heading it on to a Millwall player, for fuck's sake. Oh, they've outdone Varane there. Varane needs to get back. It's the goal scorer. Sacco puts it out wide for Millwall on the right. On the ball, whips it in, and it's again Cobham. It should have been penalty. That's very close. That's very close. I'm surprised he's not given a penalty for that. Amadou getting the interception and losing it. Bengay, oh, for fuck's sake, what are we doing in Bengay? Can we get up? Get up! It's 2-0. No. We're doing really bad right now. Sacco. Oh my God. Is it 2? Yeah, it's 2-0. What are we doing? Our defense is so bad today. What are we doing, man? We're just fucking around with it. What are we doing, man? This is so bad, man. Yeah, our attack has been good this season. Just our defending has been shocking, Paul says. I know, Foley. This is fucking horrendous, man. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Look, don't get me wrong. I get Millwall are gonna go for it today because of where they are in the league. But what is Varane doing? What is Morgan doing? What is Clark Soul? Like, we're all just diving away from the ball. Why are we diving away from the ball? Look, Harveyville's mad. Then get back. Adam says we are so bad. Yeah, man. Honestly, right now it's not looking great. Not looking great. Why is everyone whinging on the pitch? Do something about it then. Kieran Morgan, don't moan about it. Block it. Why does it say Bristol City? Where does it say? Oh fuck! Jesus Christ! Thank you for letting me know. I'll change it now. Fuck! I thought I changed it yesterday to Millwall. I don't know what I did. Shit. Alright. Let's change it anyway. Sorry, people. Thank you for letting me know, though. Appreciate it. There we go, Millwall. Right, Millwall back on the ball. Oh, what a ball. What a ball into the box. Cleared away by Varane. Saka heads it back in there. Kieran Morgan clearing it. We're just clearing it straight to a Millwall player, man. It's bad. Defense. Joe Walsh is all went bad today already. What did I say? Pete says. Varane has been sent to the shops. AB. Yeah, Varane's not been great today. I'll be honest. I don't know where this player has gone from last season, man. I don't know what's happened. It's going to be a hammering today, Paul says. Bring Burrell on now. It's not even a striker, Foley. I don't even think it's are we having a laugh, Paul says. It's not even a strike. It's like a striker thing. It's the fact being that the defense is and the midfield, like defensive midfield is appalling right now. We're not doing our jobs. Defend. Look, Ronnie's getting sent off now. Watch. Yellow card, Ronnie. Okay. Do you know what this game reminds me of? Do you remember Burnley last season at home? This is what this is right now. This is Burnley from last season. I said that we will either win 1-0 or lose 6-0, and I could be right. H Football says can we not just play without a goalkeeper and put an extra defender on? Ward Up says, well, mate, it might even be 10 there if we don't have a keeper. Cheers, Foley. Joe Walsh, come on, mate. Oh man, I honestly thought he would have gone out on loan this season. Guys, do we think we sent out the wrong keeper out on loan this season? Do you think Murphy Cooper would have been a lot better than Joe Walsh this season? Alright, long throw in by Millwall. Ronnie clears it. Straight to Millwall though. And Joe Walsh comes out. Mate, the only thing that's going to help is if, look, Koenig just giving it away yet again. Oh, is that Vale that's gone down? Yeah, Vale's gone down. I'd back up now. Look, if it was me, we need to sort out our defense right now. Varane needs to come off. Kieran Morgan possibly needs to come off right now. Bedham was great, but yeah. Murphy Cooper's better than Joe Walsh. There I said it. Lee said was showing some passion. Foley says, I don't think. Listen, look, I like Ronnie. Everyone loves Ronnie. Look, Ronnie's going to be great next season. But the problem is, oh my god, here we go. Millwall diving on the ground for no reason. I think a dustbin would be better in than Walsh this season. Fucking hell, jeez, that's crazy. This ain't good, boys. And yeah, Murphy is good, to be honest. I like his few performances. Zach says Cooper is better than Walsh, but Cooper isn't good enough for where we want to be. We need a completely number one. I don't know why. Oh, hang on. Amadou's fucked that one up. His corner though. It's because of the game style that Walsh does. You know, Walsh seems to be his type of playing style keeper. I don't know, but we need a new keeper in January. If Nardi's going, we need a new keeper. If Cooper's not gonna play, we need to start looking at a keeper that is gonna do well and control the defense. You know, we need a couple of maybe right back, centre back. Put Julian in that. Jesus Christ, he might do a good job. Be careful. That boy says 3-2 QPR. Come on. I know you love Kone, but please tell me what he brings to the team. God's sake, Jesus Christ, Robert, jeez. Listen, look. For his first season in the Championship from League One, he's done, with goals, he's done really well. You know? Oh, for fuck's sake, what was that corner? Oh, very you time with it. Oh, for fuck's sake, what are we doing? What are we doing? Listen, I like Kone, right? I'm not gonna hate on Kone because I know what Kone can do. He's already shown us goals this season, so I can't sit here and say he's shit because he has scored goals for us. You know, maybe he's not done the ability of what you want to see in a striker, but he's a different striker to Burrell. He's a different striker to Collie. You know, for me, Kone is the same type of striker as Frey. You know, have you not seen Kone hold up play? I think Kone's okay. I'm not saying he's great this season, but for goal scoring, he has scored 9 goals. To score 9 goals in the Championship, you're a good striker, you know. And for his first time in the Championship, look where he's come from. He's come from League One with Wickham to basically QPR. You know, it's a big step up. You know, Championship is a difficult league. Oh, here we go. Millwall 3-0. Nope, over the bar. What are we doing in defense with Walsh, man? Maybe it's a French thing with JS versus Nardi. I'm not too sure, Foley. I think I was told that when Nardi went to Rennes on loan when Julian was there, they didn't get on apparently. That's what I got told. So yeah. Patrick says Nardi, Varane, Hayden, Sato will not be there next season. I don't know, because we just bought Sato for like 3-4 million, didn't we? Ben Hamer had 160 apps in the Championship alone. Joe Walsh about 40. Says a lot about experience though. 100% Zach. Experience matters in the Championship. 100% I agree with that. Kone has terrible control for a forward. He has his moments, I would say. He has his moments because, but personally, I've seen good stuff at the start for Kone. Good stuff at the start. Millwall on the ball on the right. Well, I tell you what, that's not worked today, that QPR shirt. Oh, good save. Jesus Christ, been on Millwall, to be honest, the first 25 minutes. Nah, Sayo won't go. We paid too much of him to just go in one season. Look, Sayo won't leave. I don't think Sayo. I think Nardi, if he, Nardi is apparently on, what do you call it? Not leave, but suspend. I don't know what it is, but strike. Nardi's on strike apparently. So yeah, I don't know. You know, for Varane, we should have probably taken the money for him. It's hard to say because I like Varane. I think Varane is good, but for some reason this season under Julian, certain players have not performed to what I thought they would have been. You know. Robert says, come on, Millwall. Kone is good at fouling. If it goes 3-0 or we don't score at least one before half time, it's done. What strip we in? Cause I swear if that's navy, black, pink shit, it's definitely a loss. But we're in green and white. We're in green and white. Fluffy says Millwall. Thank you for tuning in, Fluffy. Someone just try and tackle Aziz, please. Not a foot in there, someone. Yeah, it's defending's been appalling today. And even look, Poku, Jesus Christ, he got done there. Oh, that's a free kick Millwall. Yeah, again, because of Amadou. And Joe, I think this is a Steve Cook game. Ooh, that's a good shout, to be honest. Listen, look, Clark Soa, I think he's done, to be honest, at the club. I think he's finished. You know, the guy's an injury prone. I don't think we're gonna see the greatest ability out of him anymore. You know, I always had high hopes of him, but right now, I don't see it anymore. Green and white, I like it. It should be 2-0 down. Well, unfortunately, we're at the Den, and Millwall is a very difficult place to go to sometimes, and we've not really been in this game whatsoever, because there's going to be a free kick right now to Millwall in a dangerous position. Whipped in, 3-0, no, Varane heads it out. It's be a throw into Millwall. There's a lot of shit that we gotta learn from this season to next, man, because goal-wise, I'm happy with, but creativity-wise, it needs to be better. Free kick to QPR, Kone's gone down. Defensive issues. I prefer Amadou in centre-back, personally, for me. Unless he does a thing where Amadou goes into the middle, where Kieran Morgan pushes up to the wing when we attack, obviously. Alright, Patson hoofs it out. Listen, it's only 2-0, right? Let's get this. It's not a fraction at the moment. It's only 2-0. And watch, I'll say this and watch what happens now. I said this against Coventry. Coventry fucking destroyed us. Whipped in, and Clark sort of cleared it. Also, let's give a huge shout out to Coventry City, because they've done incredible this season, man. They're promoted officially yesterday, last night, with their 1-1 draw against Blackburn. Amadou's getting sent off, I think. Yellow card to Amadou. They're trying to get him sent off, Millwall. He'll probably be coming off at half time. Let's see. Oh, I don't know about that. It's a bit... The foot is high. But yeah, Amadou's got to be careful with what he does in these challenges, man. Yeah, just shout out to Coventry, man. Lampard's done an incredible job at Coventry this season. Honestly, when he came in last season, I kind of had the feeling when where he was playing, I had a feeling Coventry had an opportunity this season. So yeah, but shout out to him, man. I never give a shout out to an ex-Chelsea player. Listen, look, at the end of the day, I get it as QPR fans, you know, Chelsea hate and all of that, but at the end of the day, we can't sit, as football fans, we can't sit here and say Lampard is not has been a great player, you know. Lampard was one of the best midfielders in the world, in my opinion, up there with a lot of others. So yeah. What are we doing, Clark Salter? What are we doing? Morgan heads it out. Poku, just do something with it. Clear it. Jesus Christ. I hate football. I know he needs to relax. I reckon he'll be coming off at half time. Throwing QPR. The only reason why it should have been a red was pretty much because of the foot was pretty high. And then yeah, lucky not to get a red. That was a naughty challenge. You know, he was going for the ball. At the end of the day, he wasn't really focused on the player, he was focused on the ball. I get it. But very risky challenge, so yeah. Jeez. Robert is mental. Robert wants everyone gone. And Ben Gaines getting booed. He's done well there to get past the player in Millwall. Gives it to Vale. What can Vale do with it here? Oh, it's just gone too far with it. Poku is struggling, Robert says. Yeah, listen, I think this was the wrong game to bring him on in the first half. I think this is not the worst of it. We'll see Barry Bannon come on 60th minute, H Football says. Yeah, a lot of work needs to get done in the summer. Julian, obviously, you know, I back him 100%, but it's down to whether the board want to back him. If the board want to keep him in over the summer, then cool. But you know, at the end of the day, Jesus Christ, Kaka, you're mad. He was whack, man. No offense, mate, but Kakai was not great. Do you know what? Tell a lie. Do you know what? Alright, okay, I'll tell a lie, right? I think Kakai performed a lot better under Marty Fuentes when Marty Fuentes replaced Gareth Ainsworth. I will say that. But apart from that, I'm not a big fan of Kakai. Right. Here goes Davis on the ball, getting tugged back. That's a yellow card to Millwall. Listen, there's a lot of players that I can announce like that should be that I hope to see at QPR one day, but that's a long list, man. Harry Amas has been one of them names, like I said, for 2 seasons to me. I think Harry Amas is a great defensive wing back and can attack. Pulling your leg. It's like Millwall are playing FIFA on beginner level, no competition whatsoever. Walnut says Kakai was good, but a lot was going on at the club at the time. I don't know, man. Like I didn't like Kakai when we brought him in. Too weak on the ball. But Marty kind of made him look good. I'm not gonna lie. Marty made him look good. Right. Ronnie Edwards on the ball. Millwall got everyone back. Oh, 1-2's there. Kone, Vale, Paul Smith. Ah, unlucky. That was good attack though. Very good attack by QPR. Vale and Kone doing well there. Millwall won this promotion, man. Millwall won this promotion. In fact, where are they in the league? Second. Millwall second now. It's going to be close. But Ipswich have got 2 games in hand right now. And they're only a point off of it. Right, Vale on the ball now. Poku. Poku on the ball on the wing. Gets into the box. He's fouled. The corner. Corner to QPR. We're looking a bit better. Looking like we're attacking a bit more. Poku did well there. Should have been a free kick, but he got the corner instead. Honestly, if we score before half time, yeah, 100%. Vale whips it in. It's not the best balls in, I'll be honest with you. No one there, though. That's probably why. Middlesbrough bottled it big time, man. I honestly thought they would get second. That's one prediction I got wrong. I looked here last week. I was like, what the hell? I'm sure they was up there in second. Varane, fouling, Millwall. Millwall be in the playoffs. Robert says 100% Millwall. I think Millwall, if they win today, they qualify. They stay in top 6, don't they? They have a chance to go up in the top 2. I think Millwall been pretty good this season. Since they've been pretty good basically since Neil came in. They have. But we've always struggled against Millwall. I'll be honest, man. We've always struggled because there's always that. It's always that mentality thing where Millwall are like this nut job type of thing. Almost 3-0 there. Millwall almost getting the goal. Well, Patterson was linked to QPR in January, but what I got told, we did sign something, but the deal fell through. Mate, I think Pearman deserves a chance next season, to be honest. Oh, Coney on the ball to Poku. Back to Coney on the right wing. Coney drops back. Oh, and again, whips it in. Cleared away by Millwall. Kieran Morgan, absolutely horrendous there. What is he doing? Oh, God. I want Devlin, mate. I want Devlin next season, bro. Devlin, look. Devlin, the thing about Devlin, right? He's actually not just a right back. He can play in a box-to-box role in midfield. Devlin is a big shout for next season. I really would love that Devlin at the club. I think he done terrific in both games against us on Boxing Day and at home, even though we did beat them 6-1 at home. So yeah. Zed says, how is Wall playing? Were the goals lucky, or are we actually playing well? Well, when you say, are you a Millwall fan or a QPR fan? So I need to know that first. Did you hear we are trying to get that Man United? Yep. Harry Amas. Yeah, bro, listen, I'll say this right now. If you go back to one of the start of the season, if you go back to one of the start of the season watch-alongs, or even go to the Sheffield Wednesday one, I said to everyone, Foley can agree. I've said it for a couple of seasons. Foley, Ryan, all them lot can say and then stick out for me. I've said we've needed to sign Harry Amas for a while now. You know, he is a proven championship player. He does really well, and he's very attacking and very defensive at the same time. Honestly, while we're in the championship, right, we need to have a look at the majority of young talent that is not playing games at big clubs. I will honestly say that. Mate, listen, if anyone, if Nuri, if someone is watching this right now, bruv, honestly, I'm here. If you want to hire me as a scout, I'm here, bruv. Honestly, I'm here. Millwall are playing to good standard for, mate, Robert. They've been playing brilliant all season, but it's Neil's style of play. He's a relaxed, patient person. He uses what he has. So, for example, you know, height-wise, he likes to put crosses in because he gets height in the box. He gets a lot of centre-backs in there when it's set pieces because of height. That's where mainly their goals have come from. Set pieces and crosses into the box. Wing play goals. So, I can understand why they are where they are. He's done an incredible job with Millwall since he's been there. Need to get our finger out. Robert says, please get rid of Varane. You said about Vale as well. Exactly. I've said about Vale as well, man, for seasons, man. You know? Someone's clearly watching my channel. I'm telling you right now, someone is clearly watching the channel. Next, do you know what? Next I'm just say sign Robert, bruv. Sign Robert. Sign Robert up front. He might do well. Sign Robert. Get Robert on the pitch. Get Robert in for Kone. How about that? Alright, it's a corner to QPR. Smith on the 41st minute, mate. This time's gone quickly. Come on, let's get a goal before half time. Smith whips it in. It's cleared away. Knees have gone. Oh god, my camera's gone as well. There we go. It should come on in a second. If it does work. There we go. Mate, I'm sure you can do a better job than Kone if your knees are gone. Oh, it's died again. What the hell is going on with my camera? Right, it's an offside by QPR. Is it gone again? Let me know if the camera goes again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's gone again. What is going on? Let's try that. What is going on with the camera today? I know Foley, I know. I thought Kone was air at the start of the season. I'm not too sure what that means, Zed. Did anyone see Frey's goal on the for thingy his last goal he scored from halfway? I don't know how many added minutes it's gonna be. All I know is getting hot. Right, Davis on the wing. Kone in the middle. When was the last time Kone scored? Wasn't it a couple of weeks ago against Portsmouth? Amadou and Benge, he's done well there. Out wide to Poku. Whips it in. Millwall got too much height to be whipping it in, man. Millwall messed up there. Kieran Morgan, good ball there to Poku. Into the box, Poku. It's going to be a corner to QPR. How many added minutes? One minute at a time. Oh, what am I doing there? Wrong button. Poku's looking alright in the last 10 minutes. Whipped him. Oh, no one there. Paul Smith doing a horrible job there. Is Chair Matson and Burrell going to change the game if they come on in? Listen, look, they're all game changers. They are. They're all game changers. They're all game changing players. But this game is going to be a difficult one because we've had them players on the pitch before and struggled with Millwall. So yeah. We need to understand what we're doing as a game plan to get these goals. And crossing it in is not going to work with Cooper and Thingy in the middle. You know, they're two tall strikers, tall defenders. And there it is, half time. So we go into the break 2-0 down to to us against Millwall at the Den. A lot of work needs to be done. Oh, the camera just keeps going off, man. What is going on? Right, so yeah, like I said, we're down 2-0 to Millwall at half time. Very bad mistakes there by QPR at the back. We need, oh, for God's sake. What is going on? Let me charge my camera quickly. Give me a second. I need to sort this out, man. This is... Oh, give me a second, people. See if that works. Yeah, we're down 2-0 at the moment. Not great. Defensive abilities have been horrible. Last 10 minutes, wingers have been okay. Poku's been alright. Paul Smith's had a chance or two. But realistically, we got a lot to get done to even get any goal in this, to get back into this whatsoever. Personally, is there going to be subs at half time? I'm not too sure. We have Chair, Madsen, Burrell. We have a couple of others on the bench that could game change for sure. But like I said, with what H Football says, are they going to get changed the game in a game like this? So yeah, listen, look, we're not going anywhere. You know, it was going to be a difficult game today. You know, I think most of us just want the season to end and go from there. But yeah, it would be nice to see us get a goal or even draw this game. You know, do we really want to end our good form? So yeah. You can see improvements of Poku with every game, 100%. Poku is the only player who can hold his head up high so far, EB says. Robert says, I just watched 3 corners swung in and Coney was nowhere to be seen, not even close. Paul says, could be worse score than that. Ward says, this team gave up as soon as we were safe. They do it every season. Last 2 games before this one were awful. Robert says, 1 shot, 0 on target. The last season one, right, with Burnley, right? The thing with the Burnley one is more to do with the fact being that I think everyone knew what was going on with Marty Fuentes. Something happened because when I watched that Burnley game last season on the Watchalong, that just looked like players that didn't want Marty there. I'll be honest, that was like a statement. Someone was making a statement there. So yeah, I didn't get it whatsoever. Right, give me 1 second because I need to go toilet. I'll be back in a second. Oh, Matt, I'm getting hay fever, man. I'm getting hay fever. Football Roblox says Millwall. Fair enough. Common you Lions, he says. Incredible turnout today in the stream. 49 people watching. Absolutely crazy. If you could hit the like button, much appreciated, much love for that. It does help the stream and the channel get pushed out a bit more. So if we could hit 20 to 30 likes, that'd be much appreciated, man. Thank you guys. It is free. It doesn't cost. Much love for you guys as well. How can a French manager understand a London derby, Robert says. Cheers football for subscribing. Much love for that. Well, it's I don't know what you mean by that. I think I understand what you mean, but I don't get why it's important, Robert. Listen, look, don't get me wrong. I get in the part where it's a London derby. You know, a lot of people think London derby. We gotta be winning this. But dude, we're away to Millwall, man, and you know our defense has been shit this season. Cheers, is it Sinoi? Listen, look. At the end of the day, I'm a QBR fan at heart. It's the end of the story, that is. But look, I'm not gonna sit here and democratize the team. You know, I could sit here and talk shit about them all the time, but personally, there's a reason why they're second and in the playoffs as well. So yeah. You know, I think most of us were hoping we would be in Millwall's position this season. But, yeah. I've got to speak to Foley and Ryan later on. That was the second goal. That second goal was absolutely perfect defending again. We did beat Cov though. Listen, look, we beat Cov because we're brilliant, man. As a Millwall fan, I want you to go up this season. Mate, we ain't going up this season, I'll tell you that. Mate, next season, watch. I got a feeling next season. Next season's gonna be our year. I'm gonna do an ITZYEBOIDB and say next season is our year. Oh, next. Okay. I honestly think Julian's gonna get us up next season. I really think it. Patrick says Coventry will do straight back down. We'll be lucky to beat Derby's 11 points. See, I don't know about that, to be honest, because Coventry. Listen, look. Coventry to me, under Lampard, if Lampard stays there, right? You know, I think he will build a good team because listen, look. Who doesn't want to play for Lampard? I reckon he'll do okay. I don't think he'll get top 10, but he'll do well. I reckon he'll keep Cov up, I reckon. Why does this camera... Oh my god. This camera just keeps dying for some reason. Lampard will jump ship. Probably, I can understand why you wouldn't want to play for Lampard. I can understand that, but personally, there's a lot of people that would. See, if Lampard leaves Coventry City, right? I could see it. This fucking camera is so annoying, man. Honestly. This camera's so bad. So bad, man. Jeez. Stay on. I would say if he's gonna jump ship to anyone, it should either be Crystal Palace or something like that. You know, someone at that level that if he wants Premier League competition. I understand this I love QPR and for over 50 years I watched us win nothing, but I like to watch football and this season has lacked quality. I agree. I agree, man. The camera is rubbish. I know. To be honest, it's a very expensive camera, but I think it's because of how I've got it charged. It's a weak cable, so yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if Lampard goes back to Chelsea. What? Nah, he won't. Listen, he won't. Listen, look. If any person that, like me, as a person that watches the Championship, if I was Chelsea, I would stick with Liam, honestly, because if anyone noticed how Hull played us when Liam was manager there, it was unbelievable what Liam was doing at Hull. And I know it's a big step difference, but Liam is a up and coming good head coach. Honestly, I would back him all the way. You know, just because of his credentials, it's not great, but he's still got a lot to learn, and you're only gonna learn whilst you're there. West Spambrick says Lampard is not a Rob Edwards. Gotta give him that. Jay says, "Come on, you." All right, you're on. Oh, right, okay. I was wondering what the hell you was putting there, Jay. I already know what you mean. Look, like I said, it's the same thing as Liam, right? Liam, to me, you know, I think we all know as Championship fans or whatever, you know, we've been in the Championship for long. You know, with Chelsea, you know, they need to stick with Liam completely. They need to back him. And I'm not on about backing him just like with like money or anything like that. I mean, back him as in the sense of like what he needs at the club. Can you see the game on telly, or can you just see the scores? I just see the scores and predict what's playing. No, he isn't. Come on, you Blues. Oh my god, here we go again. Come on, you Blues. Jesus Christ. I know. I don't know what's going on, man. It's the bloody camera. I don't know what's going on. I've got to sort it out. I've got to sort it out. Unless it's overheated, I don't know. I've got to figure it out. I've got to find out how to sort it out. Weirdly, most people in the country want Millwall to go up for anarchy alone. I hope we can start the second half with a goal, make it interesting. Common URs. I would like to draw this game right now or even win. But yeah, will Julian make changes? Robert says. I think he will make changes, but I think that the changes are gonna be something that you might not want to see, Robert. I hope they stick with him because it's funny to watch. Southampton will get second place this season. Wow, that's a bold statement, Patrick. Where they are in the league as well. Where are Southampton? They're fourth. They're close to it, but I don't think they'll get second. I think it'll either go to Ipswich or Millwall now. I think Middlesbrough have fucked everything up for themselves, so I'm not too sure. Alright, I'm gonna let the camera stay off till the second half. I think that's best. I'll still be talking. You just won't see the camera. I'll keep the camera off till the second half starts because this is taking a piss. Southampton will get second place this season. Fourth. QPR should take. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh my god. Oh my god. Listen, look, I like Gary O'Neill, but he's not the type of manager that will change QPR. Even though he played for QPR. Gary O'Neill used to play for QPR. He played for QPR, yeah. Listen, look, I like Gary O'Neill, but the problem is Gary O'Neill, he's different tactically to what the club want him to be. So, yeah. Can't you just use your phone as a camera, Freak says? Not really, because I need to set that all up. So, yeah. But don't worry, I'll put the camera back on at halftime. When the second half starts. Don't you worry, man. You'll see my beautiful face yet again. That's a joke, by the way. Just joking. Yeah. Listen. We could talk about managers, but at the end of the day, I'm sticking with Julian, and that's all I'm gonna say, really. Because Julian, to me, is there's something about him. There's just something about Julian that I like. Ipswich will lose to Middlesbrough and Southampton. I'm gonna leave the stream now because I'm watching the game on telly. No, it's football. You have a good day. Enjoy the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button. And we're making 4 substitutions. We are 4 subs are coming on for QPR. 4 subs. If I told you who's coming on, you'd be happy. So it looks like Cook, Burrell, Isaac Hayden, and Madsen are all coming on. He deleted that, I think. Mate, that's a statement. That's a statement. That's something about him is that he's useless. Burrell on. Alright, we'll find out who comes on now. Let's try it now. See if this works. Right. Yes, that's better. 20 likes. Cheers, boys. Let's try and get 30. It's half time. Our second half starting. Let's try and get 30 likes. Why not? Why not? Right. So Cook has come on. Madsen has come on. I'm just waiting to see who came off because I've missed it. So Ronnie came off. Oh shit. Didn't mean that. Alright, it's good to see Burrell on. Burrell is Paul Smith. Did Paul Smith come off? Yeah. So Smith came off for Burrell. So we've gone back to 4-4-2. We have Varane came off for Madsen, which is what Thingy pretty much said. Morgan came off for Hayden. So we've literally changed our midfield completely. We have. Surprised by the 4 changes, Paul says. A guy Ranger for cute. Oh my god, Jay, you're taking the piss now. JS is the best manager we've had in a long time. He will get us into the EPL. 100% Patrick, I agree. He's given the boys a run out. Come on, Millwall. I like Madsen. Madsen's quality, man. It's whipped in anyway, that corner by Vale. Not great. It's going to be a threat to QPR. Right. So, yeah. Steve Cook on. I don't know who he came on for, actually. Let me have a look. Right. So, Steve Cook came on for Amadou. Ronnie shift to the right. That was correct to do because obviously the yellow card. Isaac Hayden, Kieran Morgan, understandable. Madsen for Varane, they've been horrible today. And Smith off for Burrell. But I'd probably would have taken off Vale, but fair enough. Cool. But we're looking a bit better at the moment. It's a bit early days to say in the second half. Good Poku just got yellow. I know Ipswich is our last game. That's going to be a loss, I think. Our last game of the season is literally dedicated is whether who finishes second, I think. Right, it's gone long by clock, so Robert, jeez, wow. Burrell has made more of an impression. Yeah, because he's a different talent, mate. Different player. Oh, Jimmy flipping heck, mate. Wow. Okay, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. What a useless fucking... He's useless, Jimmy Floyd. Right, Ronnie with a throw. Oh man. Burrell on the ball, loses it. Millwall back on it. Remember, Derby is still in the chase for playoffs as well. Remember that. I don't know what Vale was doing there. Maybe we got to go for this, man. Light manager and agree have to back him. New physio team needed urgently. We can't have 5 or 6. 100% agree, Patrick. I agree with that. Right, Millwall playing the ball. What's Leicester Porter score? Well done, Foley. Cheers to that. Beat me to it. Oh, Millwall in here in the box, and it's a good block by Ronnie Edwards and cleared away for a throw into Millwall. A lot better by our by our defense there. %, I agree with it. As long as we get a goal, but it needs to happen in the next 10 minutes. All right, Millwall whip it in, cleared away by Hayden. Well, we've made 4 subs. We've got 1 more sub left, and who is it gonna be? Probably Chair, I reckon. Kevin says, "Come on, you Lions!" Oh man. Oh. Oh man, sometimes watching QPR can be very fucking exhausting. Why aren't we playing run out on the bench? Run out last couple of seasons. He isn't even on the bench. Why did we sign him? I think we signed him because he's a future prospect. You know, he shows the same kind of resilience, same ability as Burrell. But if they feel like he's not ready yet, they feel like he's not ready. There's not much we can do. Hi Lena, how are you? I'm all good, thank you. How are you, man? Did you see Chair's interview to be? Are we talking about the interview he did with the QPR guys? Decent keeper and some midfield depth would be great if have fit Burrell, Coney. We have to hope improves next season. Still young and time for him to be good. Players injured for listen, physio wise, it needs to improve, man. The injuries need to improve. You know, I don't get me wrong, I get it. If it's an injury, for example, a player has done. I only saw like 10 minutes of it, I'll be honest with you. I'm so busy with certain things that I get difficulty to stay tuned to something. I honestly still think, like, you know, with injuries, if it's a hamstring injury or muscle injury, then realistically, yeah, I get it. Our physio team is doing shit job. But if our injuries are consistently to do with getting stamped on and stuff like that, I gonna be Millwall on the ball, clears up the field. Davis keeps it in. Clark Salter whips it in. It's on a Burrell gets the head, but it goes wide. Good chance, good chance. Good ball in by Clark Salter. Burrell unlucky there. He's pissed off though, Burrell. That's what we want to see though. Well, it shows you that Julian wants to win this game. It does. It does show you Julian. Because if Julian didn't care, he would not have made them subs. We get to see Kone and Burrell together though, yet again. Right, Kone on the ball now. Vale on the run. Kone into the middle. Very bad ball. That's going to be a free kick. Mill, was it? Nope. Played advantage. Mill was still on it. 100% Robert. Very different second half. Energy wise, it's changed. Looks more interesting for QPR's sake. Very bold statement though from Julian to bring on 4 subs at halftime. It shows you a positive sign. People might think, all right, cool, negativity in the sense of why are we making 4 subs at halftime? But to be honest, he's just basically seeing what we're all seeing. Spurs. Does everyone think Spurs will get relegated? Julian picks starting 11. Hulk smash at Librand for DB. Foley says. Millwall on the run. Oh, offside. I don't think that was offside, but that didn't look like it was offside. Still not creating anything. Yeah, listen, look. At the end of the day, we got to get back into this game. Riven it. Yeah, Spurs going down. Jeez. I don't know, man. I'm not going to say anything just yet until... Because I like De Zerbi. I think De Zerbi's good, but... I just find it weird that De Zerbi has signed at the wrong time, you know? Collie and Burrell both up front, yeah? Vale to Kone. Unlucky there. 1-2s. Millwall back on it though. Kone wins it back. Comes back. That's a free kick, should be, but it's not. Being given. And Millwall on the attack here. Good defending there by Hayden. Davis wins it. He's gone the wrong way. What an idiot. Right, it's hoofed it out. Straight to a Millwall player. And Clock Salter again. Vale on the ball. Right, here we go on the attack. Davis into the middle to Madsen, to Kone, back to Madsen. Kone, we've actually done well there. Good passing, very lucky. Davis, oh my god, it's an appalling cross by Davis. It's actually gone like a shot. Listen, look, I like all the strikers at QPR. I think QPR have done really good business for what we have done in previous seasons. So yeah. Oh, Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh. Very lucky Joe Walsh there. Right, Poku on the run now down the right wing. Oh, Poku, what we doing, man? Oh, what a waste. Word upstairs. Right, it's gone along. Oh, Davis, what we doing? Are we fouling players now, yeah? Millwall on the ball. Throwing QPR. Paul Smith has worked hard last couple of games. Got to give it to him. I'm a bit surprised we took him off, to be honest. I thought Vale would have come off. I thought Vale would have come off, to be honest. And here he comes, Starman, our star boy. Poker's off, chair's on. Chair is on the pitch. Come on. Can we call him our star boy? Is he young? I don't know. Alright, Kone on the ball. Madsen goes long. Chair's on. Chair. Ilias Chair is on. Harvey Vale on the right. Ilias Chair on the left. Burrell Coney up front. Madsen and Hayden in the middle. Ronnie on the right. Davis on the left. And Clark, Salter and Steve Cook at the back with Joe Walsh in goal. I had to think about that. Well, hopefully he lasts the whole game. Hopefully he doesn't feel his hamstrings or anything like that. For Millwall, a local paper, so many complaints Millwall have had about Rangers getting 2 tiers when Rangers only give Millwall only the top. Might be the last time this happens. I don't know what that means, Millwall Holdings. I'll be honest, I don't know what that means. Thank you for tuning in though. Much love. Alright. Steve Cook clears it for a throw into Millwall. I agree, Robert. I agree. I don't think you're wrong there. I'll be honest with you, I don't think you're wrong. I'll be honest, I'm not really focused on the Millwall stuff. Right. I think Collie will stay, but if we get a good offer for him, I don't think he will stay. I think they'll sell him. Oh, for fuck's sake, this camera is so shit, bro. I'm gonna have to... there must be a setting to keep it on. I don't know. I'll have to check it out afterwards. There must be a setting. Yeah, again, come off. That, yeah, definitely earned his place in team. There must be like a something in the contract for Kone or something like that. There must be. Davis on the ball. Kone back to Davis. Davis in the box. It's gonna be a corner QPR. A lot better. Rangers only give Millwall the top tier out of the ground, while at the Den they get both, so Millwall fans get a ticket. I'll be honest, I don't really focus on it. I didn't really acknowledge it till you've told me now. It's more to do with the fact being you gotta give 10% of the stadium to away fans. So yeah. Madsen whips it in. Burrell controlled it nicely there, back post. And it's going to be another corner to QPR. think Mill will have a higher attendance than our stadium, right? Put 50p in the meter stand, the man says. He hasn't done that all season. Oh wait, hang on, what's going on here? We do, as it's not fair. Both grounds hold the same. How much do you hold? Because we only hold, our stadium's only 18,000. I'm sure yours holds more than ours, 100%. Here go Millwall on the attack. Oh, Davis has done okay there. Right, all 5 subs are taken anyway. So no more subs. If we get an injury, we're fucked. Right, whipped in. Joe Walsh catches the ball. And the camera's gone again. Snake. I genuinely don't know what's going on with this camera. After the stream, I'll have to check it out to see if it's a setting. Because it only does it when I'm on YouTube for some reason. I agree, Mill Holdings, the bottom tier at QPR, we thought all these banners on, waste of ground, waste of atmosphere. Zach says. I'll put the camera on it in a second. Let me let it cool down, I guess. Maybe it's hot. I don't know. We'll put the camera back on in a second, we will. Alright, Jake Clark Salter on the ball. Here goes Millwall. It's a good delivery in, but unfortunately 20,000, no obscured views. It's hard to say, man. I'm not too sure about it, to be honest. Try and plug in the camera and putting it back on. I did that already. I'll do it again in a second if it goes again. I don't know what it's maybe a setting that has changed or whatever. It's meant to be on a certain setting to stay on. Unless it's the cable that's really bad. Right, Harvey Vale on the ball. Cuts in. Oh, so no one's there. Clark Salter sees Illy share to Davis. Illy on the ball. Cuts back to Madsen, back to Chair. Madsen on the run. Chair on the ball. Has a shot. Ooh. So I like to see my Chair. Unlucky. 25 likes. Damn. People are loving the Millwall game today, boy. Let's try to hit 30 people. 30 likes is the target. If it can be done. It is free. Gonna roll it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fair enough. Don't encourage Foley, mate. Don't encourage Foley. I say likes and someone just like away. Oh, it's got to 26 likes now. Right. Flipping heck. Jesus Christ. Right, Ilya Share on the ball to Steve Cook. Back to 25 likes. Harvey Vale into the middle to run. Ah, it's just unlucky there. Vale keep it. Well played. Well played. Off free kick. Absolutely smashed it. Smashed it there, Harvey. Very, very good there by Harvey Vale. Very good. QPR getting close to it, 100%. QPR are getting close to it. Portsmouth are beating Leicester 1-0. whipped in. And it's a shit ball by Vale. Leicester going down, Foley says. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. Maybe they should have kept Marty Fuentes. Another manager takes Leicester down. Alright, Millwall making some changes. Well, more than many. Right, Madsen having a word with QPR's analyst. Robert says this is much better football from QPR. If only he brought on Collie to do the chase instead of that donkey Kone. Fucking hell. Jeez. Alright, so Longstaff and Watson are both on for Millwall. I actually thought it was a Longstaff from Newcastle. Alex Neil probably playing it safe now. Should have started Cook. It's hard to say when your defense is doing okay, and then you play against Millwall, and then that happens. Right, Vale on the ball now. Vale, oh, it's a good defending. Vale back on it though. Not great there. Millwall's gone down though. Oh, free kick Millwall. I was hoping Charlton would go down, but I think they're just safe. 49 points. Well, Sheffield Wednesday are down. Leicester, what, 3 games to go? 42, 3, 4, 5. Technically, Leicester, if West Brom win, then Leicester, I think Leicester go down, I think, personally. Yes, Blackburn, fuck up. Oxford, not too sure what's going on with Oxford. Not really bothered by Oxford. Millwall player has gone down really badly here. When them cheating bastards gonna get 60 points for man cheats. Oh, what, Man City? It's an interesting one because I'll tell you this right now. If Man City do get a point deduction, it won't be until the start of next season. You know? Because otherwise they'll get relegated this season, they would. If that's who you're on about, Man City, sorry, Bricktop. If you're not on about Man City, I do apologize. I'm sure you're on about Man City, right? If you think about since Leicester and Porto actually won something, they have never fully recovered Wigan as well. Listen, there's a lot of clubs that have sadly, like Sheffield Wednesday, for example, man. It's a horrible scenario that they've gotten into, man. You know, very bad. It's a lot of work that needs to be done, like ownership-wise. So, yeah. Alright, Kone on the ball. Robert's favourite player of the season. Alright. Clark Salter. To be honest, it's not even just the Premier League, mate. It's every league. Think of it, right? There's a reason why we haven't got VAR. People mock VAR quite a bit, but the only reason why people hate it is because of how long it takes to make a fucking decision. In my opinion, VAR is important in every game because it's a game changer. You know, I've seen in the playoff finals where a linesman is given a silly decision. And he can't be turned. But going with points and stuff like that, it's mad how that a a club can actually spend the amount they have and still be okay. May as well like this, bro. Want to wear the hoops instead, G. Be great to see Man City joining Spurs in Championship next season. Pack says do a poll DB for favorite player of the season. We will at the end of the season. We will. But right now, obviously, I'm not QPR, bruv. I'm not gonna do any. Oh, that probably could be a reason why I'm doing that. I'm not gonna do it yet because I honestly believe I want to see to the end of the season. So yeah. I want to see Bromley play Thursday. They just won't quite get over the line. Bromley, Jesus Christ. Do a poll. I will do a poll. When should we do? When should we do the poll? Should we do it? The last home game or the last game of the season against Ipswich? What do you guys think? I already know who my player of the season is, to be honest. I already know who it is. I think all of you know who player of the season is anyway. Ah, it's 3-0. Oh, what a save. What happened there? I thought that went in. Coburn almost scoring there. Oh, Millwall win. Clark Salter doing really well getting into that challenge. Offside. I like, for me, yeah, I guess last game of the season makes sense. I could tell you right now who my player of the season is. There's only one guy, man. I don't think there's any other guy. There's only one, maybe two at a push. Madsen, Burrell, Smith, Vale, Dunn, and Coney for best ratings and input. Even though I'm about to get death stares from Robert and Foley, but Coney needs a majority fitness upgrades to be a monster. Listen, there's only one guy in my opinion. That's Nicholas Madsen. You know, I mean, Nicholas Madsen has had a big impact this season. An improvement. He continued for what he finished off at the end of the season, that last game. And he looks incredible this season. You know, I don't think anyone else can say anything about it. You know, it's been incredible. You know, to me, player of the season goes to Madsen all the way. I saw QPR nearly win the league. One of the best sides I have ever seen. Could name all the players. Entertainment was tops. My manager at work. Ars fans. Hence a comp ticket. What QPR side was it? Alright, so is there a corner to QPR, I think? I remember Madsen played this season. Yeah, it's got to be. It can't be anyone else, really, can it? It's got to be Madsen. Whipped in. Millwall clear it. Alright, it's gone wide to Vale, I think it is. Fucking hell, Vale. Oh my god. I thought fucking Amadou and Benge was on the pitch. What the fuck was that? That was appalling. There's literally no one else you can say, really, unless anyone else says. Look, if Amadou and Benge was staying centre back, I might have said Amadou and Benge, but I think Madsen is the only key player that I think has put in work this season. Okay. Right, 10 minutes to go anyway. I'll be honest, it looks like we've lost this one, boys. It looks like we've lost this, you know. We're fighting, that's the main thing. You know, we're not fighting for anything, but it's good to see that the QPR players that have come on haven't given up, you know. It was going to be a tough game today. You know, Millwall at the Den are very, very good. They are going to be extremely even better because they're fighting for promotion, you know, and big ups to them. You know, they've done incredible this season with Neil. So, yeah. We ain't that good. Lost 7 times. Right, Mill with a free kick here. Alright, whipped him. Cleared away. Vale's crossing today has been worse. I agree with that 100%. Vale has not been whatsoever brilliant with crossing today. Alright, Coney on the ball. Oh my fucking god, what's he doing? Yeah, he needs to look around, man. That's one thing that Coney needs to do. He needs to keep his head up. Glad we didn't concede anymore, Foley says. Right. It's gone back to Ronnie Edwards. Ronnie waiting for people to come in. Harvey Vale. Is that Caden? Oh, it's a shit. What he's doing. It's a throw-in anyway. Mill says, yep, you got it. First job worked at Paddington. Blame Ted. Norwich. Patch says Burrell would have been top scorer in the league if he hadn't got injured. 10 goals in half the season. He got to be the good 100%. Listen, look, I would have said Burrell if he didn't get injured, but Madsen is our main guy. You know, Madsen has been the key to our midfield. You know, so to me, Madsen has got to have it because he's probably been on the pitch more times than anyone more times than Burrell. Burrell's gonna kill it next season, 100%. As long as he doesn't get fucking tackled hardly, then I reckon if we deliver the ball into him pretty decently, he's gonna be a top player. Alright, anyway, we got like 10 minutes of this fucking stupid camera shit to fucking deal with anyway. I gotta sort it out before the next game next week. Yet again, it's gone. It's the worst thing. Like how the fuck, right? Can the camera go when it's plugged in? Right, chair on the ball. Is it gone again? What are we doing? Oh, chair on the ball, Davis. I think it's because of the heat. I think the heat, because it's getting warmer now. You never seem to hear of Rangers. The problem is with that Millwall holdings is that it's this, right? We do want to move, right? We have plans on moving, but the problem is the only thing you can do is keep it in the area, and there's nothing in the area that you can build a new stadium on apart from Old Oak or Wormwood Scrubs or somewhere like that. But the problem is you gotta have authority from the council to do that. So yeah, last season Madsen was dreadful, but he's gone away and made 100%. Robert, I agree. I love this club now. QBR till I die. Foley says we still have had plans of that new stadium that was going to be built, but yeah, I think with us as our owners, I think they focus too much on money and bringing a new stadium for money wise attendance than fixing the club. So yeah, all right, just under 8 minutes to go. We're at 31 likes, people. We've hit our target, I think. Much love and appreciation for that. Right. It's that Caden on the ball. Steve Cook. Plays it back to Paul Nardi. For fuck's sake. This is how bad it is. Man saying Paul Nardi. Man's fucking hallucinating. Thinking Paul Nardi's on the pitch. Jesus Christ. Yeah, mate, fucking QPR have not been great today. Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Hayden wins it back. Elias Scher. Back to Hayden. Out wide to Ronnie Edwards. Oh, Burrell. Burrell. Bro, do something! Oh, cleared away. Give me a throw in QPR. If we can't afford to upgrade our PA system, we're definitely not getting another ground. Brother, was it, what did he say? It was like fucking 1 million. 1 million to do it or something like that. It's fucking crazy. It was like, it was, he said it was 1 million, right, to fix. I could be wrong, but I'm sure he said 1 million for the PA system. Didn't he say there was a couple of fans that said they would do it for half the price or something like that? Oh man, I'm sure there was a couple of fans that said that. Well, in this game we've gained more possession than Millwall, so that's pretty good. Alright, Millwall making their final subs of the day. Listen, look, well achieved by Millwall, 2-0. Yeah. Stay at Loftus Road, just expand. You can't expand it, Patrick. Patrick, it's impossible to expand. It's not our stadium. It's cancelled. You can't expand it by any way means necessary because of what's around the ground. The nearest thing we can do is go to Wormwood Scrubs, which is improving the facilities there. But even that, it's all council orientated. Unless the council approve of it, we can't do anything. You know, we don't own our stadium. We only own a share of our stadium. Robert massively agreed last season. Matson looked League One, stepped up the game. He's been brilliant this season, man, honestly. You know, bringing him in for 3 million from Westlow, big rated player as well. And then obviously Marty not really playing him well, and obviously doing the job this season is incredible. Coney on the ball now on the run. Can we do a Wrexham here? Harvey Vale on the ball. Oh, it's a shit pass by Harvey Vale. I think we took the wrong player off him, Smith. I think Vale should have come off. And Bengi on passion should get an award. 100% Foley. 100%. Question is, who's going to get young player of the season for us? The awards for the chat. Oh fuck, the camera's gone again. The awards for this season for the championship are tomorrow night, I think. It's gone again, the camera. Lucky we haven't fucking scored, because this camera would have been fucked. Pat, we legit can't make it any bigger. The house around us block any possibilities, my G. We got to go car giant site, rebuild off this road exactly as it is, with a 25-28 capacity. But do you think we can fill a 25 to 28 capacity? Because I don't think we can. We can very hardly every week fill out our stadium, which is 18,000. Oh. You want to come and say hello, do you? Oh, you want to say hello to the people? Yeah. You say hello to the people. Well, thank you. Oh, the camera went off. You took the camera off, Buff. You put the camera off. Oh. We were going to build a new stadium in East Acton, but Carphone Warehouse blocked it. Also the Old Oaks place stopped it. Chair on the ball. Davis out wide. And the camera's gone. Oh no, camera's gone. Coney on the ball. Chair. They're just so defensive. Vale whips it in, heads it on Burrell. Not there. Are you ready? There you go. Right, you go there. Oh, good save. Have 420 at Loftus Road. Oh, Jesus Christ. Foley's gone mental. Foley's smoking. Foley's high, everyone. Foley's gone high. Madsen had a good shot there. Elias Share on the ball. Oh, he's lost it here. And won it back. Yeah, again, Coney in the wrong place. Finally a shot on target, Paul says. Isn't it Madsen? Barry Bannon coming on for Millwall. Mate, Liverpool. Millwall love him, man. Millwall are in love with him. With Barry Bannon. Alright, 5 minutes at a time. We gotta deal with 5 minutes at a time. Five minutes of this fucking camera going on and off. Oh man, funny as fuck. Millwall on the ball. Davis. Oh my god, he's been taken out by Barry Bannon there, I think it was. Was it Barry Bannon? I don't think it was actually. So don't forget, our match reaction will be tomorrow. Probably earlier. To this game, there probably won't be that much to say apart from how good Millwall was. That's about it, really. But we'll probably talk about certain other things on the match reaction tomorrow. Not long to go till the end of the season, but don't worry. Hopefully, we have some plans to do stuff with the channel during the break. Who we got next? That is a good question. It's not Ipswich, I know that. We got Swansea at home next. Swansea at home. Best atmosphere I have been to ever was at Loftus Road, but it was not football being played. Anyone know what I'm on about? I have no idea. Probably only Robert might know, or Foley. Alright, 3 minutes to go. Hayden gets a yellow, I think, for that challenge. Foley, that would be a legendary, bro. Millwall on the ball. Oh, mate, I genuinely can't wait till this fucking game finishes. Oh, man. It's hot, bruv. I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you, right? The only thing that I'm a bit like I'm a bit like London clubs. Why is it like, as a London club, why aren't we up there? You know, kind of thing. But Brentford have gone the right way, in my opinion, with recruitment and you know, coaching and stuff like that, and that's why they're up there. They've done really well. Even like, I think everyone writ off Brentford this season with everything going on with their head coach bringing in Andrew. You know, I think everyone thought they were going to get relegated, but they've been a surprise team in the Brentford this season, in the Premier League this season, not Brentford. But yeah, look, it would be great to be in the Premier League yet again, but what would you rather have? Getting promoted with spending money, or building a club that can get out there? I'll give you a match reaction now. Absolutely poor management, poor attack, poor defending. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but we like to talk shit about it, right? Alright, Coney on the ball. Oh, it's a shit pass. Oh my god, Coney, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's going to be a goal kick to Millwall. What are we doing? Oh, for fuck's sake, this camera's doing my head in. And it's a Sony camera. What the fuck? Anyway, 30 seconds to go until we can fucking end this fucking camera shit. Alright, Mill, we've cleared up the field. Burrell chasing it. Unlucky to get the head. It's going to be a throw into QPR, I think. And it's going to be 15 seconds to go. There are no words of Coney right now. Very veil young player, defo. Alright, that's it. Full time. Give me a second, people. Right, so full time to the game. Well, full time against Millwall v QPR. Millwall beating QPR 2-0 at the Den. 2 early goals in the first half from Millwall. Both from, I believe, if I can remember, the goal scorers was Sacco and Negley. Very bad mistakes at the back from QPR there to concede. But we end the game 2-0 and we finish off after today's game in league position. In 11th place, we have 58 points minus 7 goal difference. And Millwall are second at the moment with 76 points. It's going to be close to see to the end of the season. Portsmouth are beating Leicester right now 1-0. But apart from that, not much else really say until tomorrow's match reaction. Let's have a look. Not a good performance today. Happy it was only 2-0. Glad Manson chair back and Burrell got more minutes. Cheers to the stream. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Paul says, cheers, Guy. Be lucky. You too, Britt. Good to have you on the stream as well, man. Thank you for tuning in. Boxing match Mill was going on about. Thanks for the stream. DB Foley says, everyone take it easy in the chat. Game over, Mill Holdings. In order to get more money in, we need more seats. 18 isn't enough. Neither is 2020. Realistic, all the teams upgrades. Even League One teams can get bigger grounds than us. Only good thing to see is the return of injured players. Hopefully, Julian will see how poor Coney is and start using Collie. Listen, let's see what happens against Swansea next week. We'll be live for our match reaction tomorrow, nice and early, hopefully. But apart from that, I'm going to end the stream before the camera dies. Have a lovely weekend, guys. Enjoy the sun. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, peace, love, positivity. And we'll catch you next stream. Cheers, everyone in the chat as well. Shouts to you guys. Much love. Peace out.